What's up, everybody? It's Adam Roa. I am your guide to practical spirituality, and today I want to take you through the concept of getting high. So I'm reading a book right now called Power versus Force. I recommend it for any of you who are interested. It's pretty fascinating, and one of the concepts is this idea society has about how drugs that get us high, alcohol, weed, LSD, mushrooms, whatever it is, how those drugs, we think, are inputting in a higher level of consciousness. And how by taking those drugs, we can elevate our vibrational frequency in some way, shape, or form. And now the truth of the matter is that those drugs are actually just muting your lower vibrational frequencies so that your true inner self can shine through. So I'll give you a tangible example, and we'll use alcohol since that's probably the most widely familiar. This idea that if you are operating out of a fear mentality, if you have fears about not being worthy, not being attractive, not being enough, that you can take a couple drinks, a couple shots, and all of a sudden you've input the liquid courage. You are now vibrating at a level of confidence. That the alcohol raised you up. And the truth of the matter is that that alcohol simply muted those fears. It subdued those lower vibrations for that period of time so that your innate inner confidence, the courage that is in you from birth, can start to shine through. When you take mushrooms or LSD, you're not elevating your level of consciousness. You are muting the lower levels of consciousness so your true connection can shine through. You can feel what is already there. And in ancient philosophies, in spiritual traditions, they talk about the concept that we are God. God is within you just as he is within me, or creator or source, whatever you want to call it. In the Bible, they say that the kingdom of God is within you. In Islam, they say that he who knows his self knows God. In Hindu, they say that it is impossible to find God outside of ourselves. Even in science, if you're talking about the Big Bang, we are all composed. We are made up of the same stardust that creates the entire universe. It doesn't matter how you look at it, you are divine. Human beings, we are like corks floating in water. Our natural state of being is to float to the top. We are meant to exist at our highest possible vibrational frequency. And yet along the way, we start to take on these limiting beliefs. We start to take on the idea that we are not enough. We start to take on the idea that we need the car, we need the job, we need the girl, we need something outside of ourselves to bring ourselves up to a level of happiness and love. And that's a backwards way of thinking. Because if you operate out of a fear mindset, out of a scarcity mentality, then you can get the house, but you'll be afraid of losing it. You can get the wife and the kids, but you'll have to protect them every step of the way out of fear of the world and all of its horrors. And so you simply need to cut the ties, cut the tethers to those limiting beliefs and those fears so that your natural state of being, your ability as a cork to float to the top of that tank of water, can be effortless. The game, the work, is inside of ourselves, reconnecting to the truth of who we are. Nothing more, nothing outside of ourselves needs to be done. It's all an inner game, and everything around you will start to shift when you start making those inner changes. I encourage you, I invite you to get high on your own perfection. Take 3 shots of your own divinity and look around and see how amazing life can be. You are seen, you are heard, and you are loved. If there's any way I can be of support to you, please let me know. If this resonated, guys, I ask that you share it, comment, send me a message. Let's engage in a discussion about this topic because it is an important one. Much love.